How to improve your mile time. Whether you're trying to improve your mile time to become your high school track team's MVP, or you're trying to improve that time so you can successfully run the local 5K, anyone at all can improve his or her mile time with considerable hard work and effort. You'll need to improve not only your speed, but also your strength and endurance, keeping in mind that the faster your mile time is, the harder it will be to trim it down. If you want to get started on improving your mile time, see Step 1 to get started. Part 1. Running better, faster, stronger. 1. Sprint shorter distances than a mile. It's time to get on the track and kick up your 800, 400, or even your 200-meter time. A mile is about 1,600 meters long. Being able to run these shorter distances at a faster pace can help you run that mile faster. For example, if you've gotten your 800 time down to 3 minutes, then you won't be able to run your mile in 6 minutes due to the fact that you'll slow down because you'll be running for twice as long. It will help you get your mile time down significantly if you're used to running those 800s in 4 minutes. Here's how to do it. Do interval training for the 800. Run the 800 as fast as you can, and when you're done, walk 400 meters. Repeat until you've run the 800 4 times. Remember to pace yourself. Your goal should be to hit all of those 800s at around the same time. Some people say that the 800 is the toughest race on the track because it requires both intense speed and endurance. Do interval training for the 400. Run a 400, walk for 200, run a 400, walk the 200, and so on, until you've run 6 to 8 400s. Do interval training for the 200. Run the 200, walk the 100, run the 200, walk the 100, and repeat until you've run at least 8 200s. Starting to see a pattern here. 2. Do exercises to improve your arm speed. Having fast and strong arms is just as important as having strong legs. Here are some great exercises that can help you improve your arm speed. Do the standing arms drive. In the standing arms dive, all you have to do is open up your hands, keep your elbows at 90 degrees, and drive your elbows down and then move your arms back up, moving from chin to pocket, as quickly as you can. Do 3 reps of 10 to 20 of these to improve that arm speed. You can even look at yourself in the mirror when you do this to make sure you are driving your arms forward and back. Do the sitting arms drive. Do the same thing with your arms as you would do during the standing arms dive, except be seated with your legs straight out in front of you instead of standing. 3. Do interval training. Interval training means sprinting and resting, for a distance shorter than a mile. Ideally, you can do this on a track. You should already be in pretty solid shape before you start interval training. As you get more comfortable, you can start off at a higher percentage of maximum effort. You can also run at the increased pace for longer. For example, you can run at a raised pace for 2 to 3 minutes, cool down for 90 seconds, run at the race pace for 2 to 3 minutes, and repeat until you've done about 25 to 30 minutes of interval training. It's about the amount of time you run for, not the distance. So here is a sample interval training routine. 5 minutes of light warm-up. Stretch afterwards. 30 seconds of increased pace, 70 to 75% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 30 seconds of increased pace, 75 to 80% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 30 seconds of increased pace, 80 to 85% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 30 seconds of increased pace, 85 to 90% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 30 seconds of increased pace, 90 to 95% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 30 seconds of increased pace, 100% of maximum effort, followed by 2 minutes of running at a decreased pace. 5 minutes to jog and cool down. 4. Do exercises to improve your leg strength. The stronger your legs are, the more power and endurance your legs will have, and the faster you'll be able to run that mile. Here are some ways to build strength in your legs. 1. Do uphill sprints. Instead of sprinting on the track, do your sprints uphill, running for 30 seconds to a minute at a time, and then walking downhill to recover for at least 1 minute before repeating the exercise. Do at least 10 uphill sprints at a time. This will build your strength, power, and your cardiovascular strength. Do leaps. For this exercise, leap as high as you can over objects such as soccer balls or cones for at least 50 feet. They can be imaginary objects. 2. This can improve your power and your speed. After you've finished leaping for 50 feet, walk back to the starting line and repeat the exercise. Continue for at least 50 reps. Do knee kicks. Run in place for 30 seconds at a time, kicking your knees up as fast and high as you can, so they reach at least above your waist. Climb stairs. Run upstairs for 30 seconds to a minute, walk back down, and repeat at least 5 times. This is great for your cardio. 2. 5. Improve your endurance. A mile is both a speed and an endurance race, so it's important to have that endurance as well. The best thing you can do to improve your endurance is to, run for longer distances to train your body to stay strong throughout a mile. This doesn't mean that you should train for a marathon, but that you should be comfortable running the 5K at a good speed, or even a 10K. Mix up your workouts between speed training days and endurance training days. For example, one day, you can run for 800 s as fast as you can, and the next day, You can run 4 miles 6.4 kilometers at a good pace to work on your endurance instead of your speed. Remember that you can't really just improve one or the other. Even running 800s can help improve your endurance, just as running 5 miles 8.0 kilometers can improve your speed. When you go on longer runs, have a goal for each mile you want to hit, be it 10 minutes, 12 minutes, or 15 minutes. Work on sticking to your goal instead of coming fast out of the gate and then struggling to finish by the end. Add some hills to your endurance training. If you throw some hills and difficult terrain into the mix, your endurance will build even more and it'll be easier for you to run a mile quickly when the time comes. If you get bored with running, you can improve your endurance by swimming, playing soccer or basketball, or doing anything that requires pretty continuous motion for 30 minutes or more. 6. Use hand weights. Hand weights can help you improve the strength of your arms and core, and spending just 20 minutes a day with them can help you grow stronger, and therefore, faster. You can easily work out at home using hand weights. Take some light weights and work on a variety of exercises that can help you tone your biceps, triceps, forearms, and shoulders. You can do bicep curls, tricep kickbacks, or hammer grabs. 7. Do other exercises to improve your strength. Though hand weights can be handy, you can also work out at home without using a single weight and quickly improve your strength. Here are some other exercises you can try. Squats. Standing straight up, squatting down, and then popping back up at least 10 times in a row for 3 repetitions can help you strengthen those thighs. Push-ups. Push-ups can help you build strength in your biceps and triceps. Do AB work. Do sit-ups, crunches, or the bicycle to help yourself work your core and get stronger. Part 2. Improving your technique. 1. Master the proper running form in your upper body. Running with a proper form will keep you from feeling fatigue and from using extra energy that you don't need to expend. This alone can help shave more than just a few seconds off of your mile time. Here are some form musts you should know to keep your upper body strong as you run a mile. Tilt your head correctly. Look ahead of you, at the horizon, not at your feet. This will help keep your neck and back straight, and it will be easier to breathe. Keep your shoulders low and loose. If your shoulders start moving up toward your ears when you get tired, shake them out to get rid of the tension that has been building up. It's important to keep your upper body loose and relaxed if you want to run as efficiently as possible. Use your arms as efficiently as possible. Keep your hands in an unclenched fist, swinging your arms back and forth, right between your waist and lower chest level, keeping your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. Keep your torso and back straight. Stretch yourself upwards to reach your full height while keeping your back straight and comfortable. Deep breaths can help you straighten your body when you get tired. 2. Master the correct technique in your lower body. Your legs and lower body are just as important for running a fast mile as your upper body. Here's what you need to know to get the proper technique. Keep your hips pointed forward. If you start to hunch over during a run, you'll put too much pressure on your back and you won't be running as quickly as you can. Lift your knees slightly when you run. This, along with a quick leg turnover and a short stride, can help you run longer distances more quickly. Your feet should land beneath your body, with your knees slightly flexed so they can bend correctly when your feet hit the ground. Hit the ground lightly with your feet. Land your foot between your heel and the foot and then quickly roll forward toward your toes, keeping your ankles flexed so you get more force out of the movement. Spring off the ground when you roll onto your toes, so that your calves push you forward with each step, keeping your moves quiet but springy. 3. Breathe correctly. If you want to maximize your running potential, then you have to get the breathing part down. You should learn to breathe deeply, through your nose, and to release the air slowly out of your mouth. Nose breathing is difficult for some people, so you may need to work on it. If you breathe in through your mouth, you may find yourself gasping for air. Work on timing your breath to your steps, breathing in every 3 or 4 steps, so you fall into a rhythm. If you feel yourself getting out of sync, just focus on your breath. 4. Master your technique throughout the race. If you're running a mile on a track or during a race, then there are a few things you can do to improve your time during the course of the race, using the other runners to your advantage. Here are some things that you can do. Come out strong out of the gate. Get out faster and more powerfully, not letting all of the other runners get in front of you, which will make it harder for you to make your way up toward the front of the pack during the race.